So if I were guessing, what you meant by this is upgrade to a 58 volt FICM, but maybe not. The upgrading to a 48 volt FICM is just saying, hey, put another stock voltage capable FICM up in there. It's not an upgrade, it's just going back to stock. Now, what could be an upgrade, what certainly is an upgrade, is getting better components, and using better process, better soldering process, better solder, to go ahead and result in a more capable module that's not going to just die on folks. And that's what you get with FICMRepair. When a module comes in for service, we're not just replacing it, with one off the shelf, or we're not just going ahead and saying, okay, what's wrong with this one? Let me fix that. What we do in our repair process is we go ahead and we maintain a whole list of parts that love to fail, and you get new ones of all of that stuff. And so you're pushing the magic reset button on life, which is pretty amazing, while leaving the stock voltage alone. Now, if you want the benefits that you would get from a voltage modification, I won't call it an upgrade. It's not what it is. From a voltage modification, so everyone's talking about, a 54.5 volt or a 58 volt or a 52 or 53 volt FICM. There's no doubt that results in better action from your injectors, as far as the injectors, just the spool valves are a little snappier to respond. There's no question about that. And so therefore the drivability improves. But it does it at the cost of the longevity of the injector itself. So what you're taking into consideration, you're taking into risk, really is shortening the life of your injectors. Not to mention having a FICM that hides its symptoms, instead of going ahead and saying, yeah, I'm bad. You get a 58 volt FICM and all of a sudden an entire leg of a power supply on it fails, and now you're doing 52, 50, 49. You're thinking, hey, my FICM's fine, but you've lost an entire DC to DC voltage upconvert circuit, and you don't even know. Not to mention FICMs that are modified, they tend to fail without warning. So you're going from driving to somebody turned off the key and what the heck happened, and now I'm calling a tow truck. And so it's like, hey, why do I want that? You don't. What you want to do instead is you want to go ahead and you want to take the opportunity to say, hey, let me go ahead and let me move this thing over to a tuned FICM. So I put a tune on there, put like the Atlas 40 or the 80 or even the 100 horsepower, and what results from that is a situation where it's just like, okay, we're going to go ahead and we are going to get the benefits of a voltage mod from a performance perspective without any of the drawbacks at all. And that's what we want to do. So I hope this helps somebody. FICM tuning is amazing. It's a reason that God loves you and wants to be happy. You'll be so happy if you get it. We can either send you out a tuner. We're talking about a little guy like this. And under this model, if we send you out a tuner, present pricing at the time of this video, it's November 2024. It's $650 to rent. We give you $450 back when you're done with it. But under this model, you get to try out the Eco, the 40, the 80, the Hercules. Keep the one you like the best. Have it in your hot little hand as a tuner for like 10 days. And then you just ship it on back to us when you're done. And now you get to see all the benefits. You don't have to listen to some guy on the interwebs tell you that the Atlas 40 is the best, or the Atlas 80 they had the best luck with, or whatever. You can try it on your truck. Say, hey, what do you like the best? Or if you've actually got a hardware problem with the FICM, then what you can do, obviously, is send it in for repair. We can go ahead and tune it while we have it. So I hope this helps somebody. FICMRepair.com. We're all in this together. Thanks, guys. Just adding to this, I totally forgot. Forgive me. So thanks for hanging out. If your FICM has failed, the question is, why did it fail? Commonly, it's one of these. You have a bad alternator, or you got some weak batteries. So if you want to upgrade those things, then yeah, talk to us about that. Watch our other videos. Just do a search on TikTok on alternator space FICM repair, battery cables FICM repair, or fail FICM repair. What causes FICMs to fail, right? You'll come up with videos on all that kind of stuff. And then also you might want to take a look, if you're going to choose the 80 horsepower, the 100 horsepower, or maybe you're just like, man, I just want to not have problems in life and et cetera. And you want to take a look at our transmission rebuild upgrade kit, really, to change out the line pressures and double them and quadruple the flow, and that way you're supporting more power and all this kind of stuff. You could do all that. I hope if you're watching my content, I hope what you're always figuring out is that there's always a reason why. Your FICM failed, why? Your tranny failed, why? You need a new engine, why? Your battery lights, Why? Batteries aren't lasting for a lick. Why? It's not that it's a bad truck. It just needs a little bit of hand-holding, a little bit of upgrades in the training department, in the alternator department, in the battery department, maybe. Although the batteries from Ford are not bad at all, don't misunderstand. It's just that there's better options out there. But is the juice worth the squeeze? I mean, those Odyssey batteries from a second ago, those are freaking high-dollar batteries. But I've got a set of those batteries. They're 12 years old in my favorite 6.0, my Excursion. And that those batteries test out equivalent to new at 12 years old. Oh, dude, take my money. So they are amazing. So I hope this helps. FICMRepair.com. We're all in this together. Goal's not to sell you stuff. It's just to tell you stuff and say, hey, this is what's out there. What do you want to do? All right. Thanks very much. Appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, follow, repost, all the things. You guys know. Thanks.